What's good, guys? Welcome back to Everyday Struggle with Nadeska, Wayno, and Akademiks. Now, unfortunately, yesterday I forgot to ask you guys for your prediction about Fab versus Jada, but we'll get to that in a minute. If you guys saw yesterday's episode, we were talking about Freddie Gibbs and some comments he made about Jeezy, and unfortunately, it seems like things got very out of control between him and Akademiks last night on Twitter. And Twitch, what happened? Why did this escalate so quickly?
I don't know. But, well, here's the thing. I told you, me and Freddie, we're both petty. We both you won't let somebody get the one up on you. And all of a sudden, I see Freddie just jump out the window. Obviously, he's reacting to comments that, and by the way, I would make that point. It wasn't a personal thing about Freddie. I'm a numbers guy. There's no nigga that's going to sell 25,000 that I'm going to be like, you're mad relevant, especially when he's calling somebody else irrelevant. So, yeah, I made a comment to say, at least in my opinion, if you think he's irrelevant, you're irrelevant as well. Of course, he didn't take that well, and he kind of came back at me on Twitter, which, by the way, he's within his right.
You always go back and make it seem like you put it so simply, like you just said it just like that. You did not say nothing
I'm
like that.
I'm passionate, Wayno. I might have screamed it a little bit. I might have said it a little bit authoritatively.
You said right, what I said, my crib 8,500 square feet.
Oh, no. I said that last night on Twitter when he tried to say he could fit my house or like where I live at in his son's room. Now I don't know where his son live at, but I think it's the other way around. So, you know what I mean? I had to get him straight, all the way straight, okay? Because I don't let no rapper, especially, I do math really well. I graduated with a biomath degree. I would definitely not let a rapper selling 30,000 think he got and could flex on me. Sorry, buddy. I've been working in this game.
You sold that independently. Also, add that.
That's still cute.
All right, so this turned into you guys trying to flex the square footage of your homes. All right,
of course, I
think we can all say that.
He didn't flex his.
We are fans of Freddie Gibbs, though, and we have wanted him to come on Everyday Struggle for a minute. So I hope you guys can have a conversation about this at some point. It seems a little bit ridiculous.
Pull up with your accountant and also the nigga that signed you.
It's not going to happen if you're just going to continue to be petty the whole time, though, Akademiks. All right,
we're both. Yo, why doesn't he get no? Yo, wait up. Why doesn't nobody get at his? By the way, he made some couple funny Tekashi yeah,
y'all are both very funny, very witty, very smart people, so it's a good matchup. But
he's petty
at some point this has to
be acting
end.
like I'm bullying. Yo, you can't bully a nigga like Freddie Gibbs. Freddie Gibbs is me in a rapper terms. I just wish he was a little bit more successful. That he could.
I'm happy that you keep saying that, but it's not.
No, he is, because he's petty, bro. He doesn't let nothing go. He got mad little shots. And the only thing I don't like when he does is sneak this like rappers. Call him out. But I would love for him to come on here. That's going no far. She's just like, yo, this is going to be a clip. Let me be quiet.
No, I don't care. I would still want him to come on the show. I'm a big fan of Freddie Gibbs, and I think he's hilarious. You guys should talk this out, and I hope you got the Twitter beef thing out of your system now, right?
Yeah, right. Akademiks.
Hell no. I'm waiting for the
You
next
were really
rapper.
on one last night.
I'm embarrassing all rappers this year.
All right.
Embarrassing.
If you're not as successful, stay your lane.
That Airbnb has you gassed, huh?
No. That's I keep telling them. Most of you niggas yelling some fucked up deals. I'm gonna call you to the table finally. So all that talking y'all doing, I'm calling y'all niggas to the table today.
Well, all we was doing was having a conversation pertaining to relevance at the moment. That's what we was having, a musical relevance at the moment. And Akademiks, to be fair, you call other people out about their musical relevance all the time. I understand. I love Jeezy because, people watch the clip and they don't watch the whole show. So many people think that from the clip that I was saying that Jeezy was irrelevant. I don't think Jeezy's irrelevant, but if we're talking about in terms of music, he hasn't made any music in a minute that people have been really riled up about. And that's what the whole conversation was about. Now, Freddie, the way he worded it in his interview, it was a little shot taken, but it was a little petty, but at the same time, what he was saying wasn't that off. That's what I'm saying.
Wait a minute. Y'all love Freddie. I can tell. It's so good. Freddie, listen, but I think me and him could do some good content. I would love to do a podcast with him because he's witty. We could cuss each other the whole time.
Yeah, I would tune in for that one.
And maybe we dap it up at that. Okay?
Yeah.
That podcast would definitely have to be done on Zoom. Not
Why not?
Definitely have to be done on Zoom.
So while you were busy beefing last night, does this mean that you didn't see Fab versus Jada?
Oh my God, I did not. Actually,
Okay, all right. Wait,
no. I caught clips. I didn't catch the whole thing, but from what
Okay.
I'm hearing, niggas was late. You know what I mean? But I did see what I from the clips I saw. I like that they're stepping up production value. Big thing for me that matters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it was looking for a second like yo, just two niggas on FaceTime just playing songs from the crib. You know what I mean? But now it's kind of looking like get a little DJ up in there. Okay, got a little set going on. I'm liking how it's going. You know, salute to of course Swiss and Timbaland for make it happen.
Yeah, so it's streaming on Apple Music now, so the sound quality is a lot better. They did have the DJs, like you said, they did 20 songs. They were definitely getting sauced, and Jadakiss, the more drunk he got, the more hilarious it was.
It was so funny. No,
every time Fab tried to play something mainstream, Jada was not having it. What'd you think, Wayno?
Yo, it was so, because I ain't gonna lie, this is how Verzuz is supposed to be done, yo. Like, fuck all the cool shit. This is how Verzuz is supposed to be done. It was really fun. What happened?
Who would you say won? Because if you're gonna ask me, I would have said off radio records. I'm gonna go like more recognizable shit. I'm going Fab. But if we're talking about what New Yorkers is gonna say, niggas with you know what I mean the Yankee fitted and the fucking do-rag and the Tim's on, they're gonna go for all the street records, which I believe Jada would get. So it's about how you can kind of finesse it.
Well, but see, this is the thing. People forget, like, Fab does have, like, radio bangers and all of that, but people forget how many street records he had or has. Yo, the thing about it was, okay, of course, like, Jada was, but Jada, I love Jada to death, but he cheated a few times. Yo, he cheated.
How?
Why?
So, he played, okay, now look, with Verzuz, remember, we was like, I don't play your features, or, you know what I mean? Like, we was trying to figure out what the criteria was. Then we was like, all right, play your features. So it was 2 points. He played Victory, right? He played Victory by Diddy and Biggie. And everybody's like, what? He's like, I wrote Diddy's verse.
I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you could do that.
That's what I was going to say. Yo, if he could play shit he wrote, it's over.
But then he rapped the whole verse, so it felt like it was okay.
But that's what I'm saying. Fab may do it. Fab wrote for a lot of people too. And then he played Can I Live by Black Rob. He played his verse from Can I Live from Black Rob. Like, I ain't gonna run. It was just a moment, yo. It's a moment. I think, like, this is the epitome of what Swiss and Timbaland was trying to do, where it's like, yeah, like, do I feel like Jada had an edge? Yeah. But do I feel like Fab had an edge? Yeah. I just was celebrating a moment of them having 20 plus years of so many fucking records that you might know from mainstream, but you only could hear on Clue mixtapes. Like, Jada broke out his chest to chest locks freestyle. Like, that shit was so big. Like, that's such a big part of hip hop. And it was amazing. I ain't gonna lie. Verzuz got to be done like that from now on. Like, they need liquor there. You got to have liquor and you got to have them together. It can't be like over FaceTime no more.
They also were promoting Ciroc and drinking Douce the whole time. It was amazing.
Yeah, it was sponsored by both.
Hey, and by the way, definitely got to say, I believe, I don't think we talked about this Verzuz, but Beanie Man and Bounty Killer, I think that kind of heightened it upped the level of,
absolutely.
Like, they were performing records, they got DJ in the back. It was more about camaraderie. It was a whole thing, and they were together as well. So definitely going forward, I like how this is going. You know what I mean? Wait a minute. Remember you did say though, right?
What?
That this would only be happening because we're in a pandemic and we're quarantining. I do believe now we're seeing it turn to something that this will go on past this moment.
Absolutely.
You get me?
Absolutely. I mean, but yeah, it's like before everybody was so busy, this person doing this show, dropping this album, doing this, doing that. I think that, like, the quarantine made it possible for people to sit their ass down and pay attention. But now, like you said, like, going forward, I could see this being done in damn near certain type of stadiums and shit. Like, that would be dope. Like, I mean, if they had, of course, if they broke down a format was kind of like a tournament, but they just had like 3 people as the undercard and one is the main event at the end. That would be hard.
Yo, what people don't realize, and if you're from the UK or you're from the islands or whatever, what Verzuz kind of is in its rawest form is what they do in other cultures. Like, they do in the UK culture. It's clash. It's culture clash.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's sting. It's like, yo, hey, now in other cultures, sometimes it's actual beef. But like, people love that. Like, you like one person, fans like the other person, and it's like it's URL kind of, except you guys go down with your songs.
You know who did this a couple years ago though? 03 Greedo and RJ. Remember, they was having, because
Yes.
their gangs, their neighborhoods was kind of beefing with each other. And instead of them, like, they just got on the phone and they did a concert together, and that shit went up so crazy. So it's like, I think it would be such a ill-ass format. Like, if they make this into like they could make this into a tour, and this what goes to show you like what longevity prove, you know. And I think, like, of course, to have longevity, you definitely got to have like your hit records, and Jadakiss had tons of hit records too, and so the Fab, but you also got to have like your street bangers, and you mix that together, like they could be touring. Like, people would pay to see that shit in every city. I know I would. Like, right.
I agree.
That's something to look forward to.
I think that's easy. You know, I think something like that's easy. I feel like they're getting to the point of I think there's a bigger level play. And also, you know, I think that's why I was a little bit disheartened when I saw, like, you know, some of the comments, even, you know, whatever it's between Swiss and Drake, who cares and who knows. But, like, I do hope at some point we could get a Drake and Kendrick. Maybe even
it's never going to happen.
Maybe some intergenerational shit. Drake and Jay. Now, I'm just hoping. I'm just throwing it into atmosphere. But I'm saying, like, I think Verzuz could get there.
I'm pretty sure they got some plans for this shit, yo. I'm pretty sure they got some plans. It's just, you know, another thing to act while we're fans and we would love to see this shit happen. Egos on motherfuckers. Egos on motherfuckers.
It seems like it's easier to pull off when the people actually have an existing relationship. Right. So they could like talk shit, but it's lighthearted while it happens. So we'll see. We're definitely down for more of this. We're getting some new music this week. The Pop Smoke posthumous album is on the way. That's out July 3rd. So Stephen Victor revealed the full track list and also the cover art. So he said that Pop Smoke very specifically requested that Virgil Abloh design the cover, but the internet was not feeling it last night. The backlash was actually so bad that now Stephen Victor said there's some changes are going to be made. Do you guys think the cover was that bad, or are people just picking on Virgil now?
It's a little bit of both.
Why you laugh like that?
All right.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna keep it 2 versions with y'all, man. Like, Virgil can't win right now. Like, I don't think it was that bad. I just think he can't win, and you probably should announce that. Like, just let it be and just let it rock. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't think it was that bad. You know, I mean, Virgil does this little artistic shit. Like, if that was the wishes of Pop Smoke, you know what I mean, for better or for worse, like, let's embrace it. We should be happy off of that. But right now, listen, man, Virgil's face on that $50 bill will always be haunting us for the next time niggas buy Off-White, for the next time they see a design of his. I don't know how you can change it.
If Virgil if he dropped the prices of Off-White, I think he'd be a little bit forgiving. But he just recently, I think it was last week, he auctioned off a pair of sample Jordans that was in his fashion show. The shit got up to like $170,000 and he donated it, and nobody spoke about it at all. So it's gonna be a little bit of a moment before Virgil gets back to like.
Wait, hold on. Let me switch my opinion. I forgot. Hold up. I'm looking at this bullshit right now. Nah, this shit's garbage. Nah, hold on, man. Nah, I was being nice. Nah, this is trash. Like, yo, this looks like bad Photoshop, yo. No.
Wait a minute. Did you not actually look at it last night? You were a little preoccupied.
I didn't see it like this.
You didn't see? Wait, you didn't see all the meme pages taking and putting the What a Time album and and I think Post Malone's album, putting it together and saying that that's what Virgil did?
Oh no, me and Freddie were going at it, bro. I was so like,
right.
God damn. No. Well, again, I'm not gonna roast it. Like, I don't think it's that big of a deal, but you know, I go off the wishes of the I always like when there's gonna be something posthumous. Whatever the artist told the people around them of how they intended to do stuff, try to carry out their wishes. Okay? Mm-hmm. And maybe, you know what I mean, Virgil could have done a couple things different, but let it rock. It's hard for me to critique something that's coming from someone who passed. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's just hard just seeing a Pop, like, just Pop Smoke. It's like, yo, just the idea. You know, he passed away in February, right? I believe.
I think so.
It was February. He passed away in February.
Yo, this been a bad year.
Like, I'm just saying, it's like, damn, yo, it's like, you know, I just seen the clip that Act posted that 2 years ago, a couple of days ago, he graduated high school. So he graduated high school last year, gets a deal, runs it up tremendously, and then passes away before he could really enjoy it. It's like, this whole shit is really bittersweet, but I'm definitely supporting Pop when this shit drops, for real.
Yeah, I'm excited to hear the project. Hope everyone leaves Virgil alone. We got a couple Kanye announcement. All right, so Kanye has a new partnership with the Gap. So they partnered for a 10-year deal on a line called Yeezy Gap that's going to be available next year. And he tapped a Nigerian designer to be the design director, which is really dope. Cudi announced that him and Kanye have a cartoon show coming called Kids See Ghosts, and Takashi Murakami is directing it. And then Kanye also announced on Twitter that his next album is going to be called God's Country. So by the time this episode airs, he should have a song out called Wash in the Blood. Kanye Mania is about to hit. How are we feeling about this?
The move overall, I actually, truth be told, like, and I don't know if we're Kanye fans again, but everything that Kanye said he was trying to set out to do with when it comes to even just fashion and stuff. And remember, he was getting a lot of flack for having very high priced items, and you know, people were like, "Yo, how is this? If you're for the people, why is it like this?" And he said, "No, I want to make my shit more affordable that everybody could get it. But unfortunately, that's how I have to start at this price point." It appears that he was correct in trying to make his shit more affordable. Whether you like it or not, that's one of the things. Because I ain't gonna lie, that little croc looking sneaker shit he got going on, that shit is trash. But still, the mere fact that he's done this deal with Gap shows how enormous that Yeezy brand is. Secondly, it also shows that, yo, he is trying to make it for the regular folk. He's not just trying to make it some snobby high class hype beast. Yo, I'm gonna work this reseller market type stuff and get away with just like that. He wants to make this a daily affordable item, and you have to clap it up for Kanye for that. By the way, Kanye recently, I'm saying this, Wayne will give you some props now. Kanye been shutting the fuck up. He been donating $2 million. He been staying out of the way. He put his MAGA hat to the side. Could we accept Kanye? He's a Christian. Could we accept him?
Listen, I'm not accepting him. And I think that like this move is the right step. I think that with this move is going to position Kanye to open up his Yeezy stores. I think we're going to see Yeezy stores the same way we see the Gap one day. Like there's going to be, yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's what his goal was. He said, you know, he set out to initially start with doing a high-end shit, but he said he wanted to break it down for it to be a little bit lower. He wanted to have like high value, not low value, but affordable, right? So I think like him doing a partnership with the Gap is just going to be it's going to be a test, you know what I mean, to show how engaged they are, because all that shit is going to sell out the first day. But I think that it's going to position him to make like Yeezy stores. Like you'll see a Yeezy store on Fifth Ave the same way you see a Gap or Old Navy or H&M, whatever. And I think that it's the right move for him. Also, like he has been just doing the right moves. Like this whole year, he's been quiet and he's been quietly doing the right thing. So I don't have nothing negative to say about Kanye at all.
Okay. A 10-year deal is definitely pretty impressive.
Will you start rocking your Yeezys again?
I've been rocking my Yeezys again. What are you talking about? I told you I was wearing Yeezys again. I've been wearing, I didn't get rid of them. So listen, this is the thing. When people say that, oh, you're a contradiction or this, that, and the third, that's part of being a fucking human being, all right? Some days I feel happy, some days I feel sad, some days I feel confused. It was a day where I said I was going to rock Yeezy based on how he was saying shit, supporting Trump. Now I feel like I want to rock my shits again. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I paid for it.
Would you show up to a Sunday service?
You have to do this every time.
I just want to see if he's back on board.
I never wanted to go to Sunday service, period. It's just a religious thing.
Just for the choir.
Like,
just for the choir.
I mean, for the choir. I mean, it's an amazing thing. I never discounted none of that. Only thing I said was my only critique of Kanye, aside from all of the Trump shit, was when he dropped Jesus is King, that the music just wasn't that good for it to be a gospel album. I thought for him to make a gospel album, he was gonna come with some fucking high level Kirk Franklin, God's property type shit, and that didn't happen. You know what I mean? So that was my only real critique.
Look, don't let him press you. So Snoop was in the studio with Kanye and Dr. Dre. Obviously, we haven't heard the music yet, but hopefully we could talk about it tomorrow. He certainly liked what he heard, but he's supposed to drop it today, like literally now while we're filming.
Wait, anyway. I associate Dr. Dre in the studio with music never coming out.
We're not talking about a Dre album.
I'm serious. I'm like, I seen Dre never coming out.
Anytime you see Dr. Dre next to somebody, we never get the song.
It's doomed.
We stopped still that Dipset song. Remember the Dipset in the studio with Dr. Dre?
Yo, I imagine Dr. Dre just texting a bunch of like, yo, let's meet at the studio for the photo op, then go home. Okay? All right, let's take this picture. We out of here, man. We ain't doing no music. But we'll see.
Yeah, but Snoop did post a clip saying that he was enjoying what he heard. And of course, he was very outspoken during the MAGA era. Kanye with the hat and all of that kind of stuff. So people feel like he's being hypocritical, but I mean, it's like what you just said, basically. I mean, people still support him, even though they didn't support that specifically. So
I'm wondering if that's a weird moment, if there's an apology that comes with that. You feel me? Like,
it's probably a conversation, but an apology, maybe not.
Yeah, but like I'm not gonna lie, like Snoop kind of crossed the like of course a lot of people were offended by some of the stuff Kanye did, but like Snoop was like, yo man, fuck this nigga, like it was like it was kind of harsh. That's what I'm saying.
Snoop isn't the only one though, you know what I mean? I mean that's the thing. You can feel however you want to feel. I'm tired of people thinking that if you put this word on somebody, that means that they can never say nothing again, or they can never like it.
All I'm saying is that y'all just walk in the studio like nothing ever happened, or you be like, yo, bro,
I'm pretty sure there was some sort of. I mean, let's not act like Snoop ain't an icon, just like Kanye's an icon. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure that there's some sort of dialogue that happens before everybody comes in the room. Or Dr. Dre saying, yo, Snoop is coming through too. Like that's not, I don't think Snoop is just sitting there and he just walks in and everything goes the same. I'm pretty sure like, for the level of where they at and how long they've been in the game and the adversity that they survived, that there was conversation.
Okay. He also dropped the video for Spaceship. I need to watch that. That's definitely one of my favorite Kanye songs of all time. It's already been out for 2 days and I haven't peeped it. All right. I think we have a couple more minutes left. You guys can choose. We can do some numbers or we can run through some songs quickly.
Let's do some numbers.
What? Nah, man.
I wonder, why would Wayno want to do some numbers today?
We got to do some numbers. I got to be able to do like Wayno's cultural impact or some shit because I can do his numbers. So
I got a number for every fucking thing. You get me? I always got some numbers. Hold up. Wait. Oh, okay. Wait.
This is not all in your head. I thought you memorized it.
No. I
have something I want to say. I have something I want to say about these numbers. So I hope that you bring up a person that I want brought up.
Okay. I've never seen Wayno this excited for numbers before.
Listen, I know. All right, let's just get.
No. All right, go ahead, because it's not that. Go ahead.
Let's get straight to it. Okay, Lil Baby, 4th week at #1. Come on, man, 70,000. Of course, he tied the Weeknd's record at least for this year for having the most weeks at #1. Lil Baby's probably gonna have a 5th week at #1 because I can't see anyone knocking him off right now. Boogie actually had a little increase. He did 43,000 with the Deluxe of Artist 2.0, Blame It on Baby, which, by the way, the Baby was awarded at the BET Awards. He did 37,000. All right, but I know y'all want to hear all that. By the way, Tiana Taylor, her debut did 32,000. And I think that's of the most notable debuts. T Grizzly also did 19,000. I don't know if we really talked about that. And City Girls, City on Lock did 19,000 as well. I know what you want to get to, Wayno. So yes, Trolls with 6ix9ine. And
that's not even what I want to get to though. Go ahead, but finish because that's not what I want to get to.
This nigga be capping, bro.
I'm not capping. All right, finish.
Trolls went from #1 to number 34, and everybody was having a good laugh at that because it is the biggest drop of a #1 debut. So the second week drop is the biggest in history. Okay.
In history? Why do you think such a big drop off?
Why such a big drop off? I mean, if Wayno be honest, there's no radio, and there's radio sustains any chart and single. There's no radio.
I just want to go on and say that I did not give a fuck about the 6ix9ine thing. That's not what I wanted Akademiks to highlight in the numbers. What I wanted him to highlight?
What I miss?
I wanted him to highlight that my man, Jack Harlow, has the #8 record in the country right now. Yes. Jack Harlow was popping, #8 in the country. Akademiks, who was, he was very critical of Generation Now and their practices and all of that. I just want to say that my man Jack Harlow earned a top 10 record in the country.
Hey, it's a great record.
I do like that record.
You like it too, yeah.
No, I do like that record.
Produced by my man Jetson Made It.
But I'm still, I don't know, man. I see white rapper. I see
there you go.
No. Real talk. Success too fast. It felt like it's just
fast. Yeah, but it's not manufactured success act. If you get to know him, he's put out a lot of projects.
Well, I guess that's why I'm looking at yo, is this industry plan or not? but it looks like maybe it's a little organic.
Here's the question: if the rapper isn't specifically to your taste, why do you immediately jump to assume that they're a plant? Like, I think if you did a little bit of digging, like, you'll realize how much work he's been putting out.
Because I just seen a fucking remix with DaBaby, Lil Wayne, Tory Lanez, everybody.
Okay, all right, wait.
And I'm like, how the fuck? I'm like, you know how an artist got to, what point they got to get to even get that? Also, this record just came out of like the fucking blue.
All right, all I'm saying is this, right? You also saluted Jack Harlow when the EP came out. I think he did around like 15 to 18K, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now,
I thought it was good.
All right, he's been signed. He got signed around the time when Uzi dropped Love Is Rage 2, 2017.
2017. Okay.
So and he's been putting out music since then. So from 2017 for 3 years now, up until 2020, he's earned a top 10 record. You know what I mean? That kind of warrants you getting, especially with having the relationships that he has through Generation Now, with Generation Now. That kind of warrants him jumping on your record a bit. I'm just saying that he earned it. It's not due to him being a white rapper.
No. I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying, I get is this a planned goggles going on? So I don't, like, I fuck with the song, but I'm not going to immediately be like, Jack Harlow. I feel like I'm hearing that a lot. And I'm like,
how many of those goggles do you have? He has multiple.
Right.
Those are the only goggles you have.
And by the way, I could call my own bias too. Anytime I ain't find a nigga and somebody else, or like, you know, when everybody else found somebody and you didn't, I'm like, where y'all niggas find this nigga from? You know what I mean?
Roger, bookmark this, please. We're gonna need to run this footage back multiple times, please.
No, I'm starting to like him. I'm starting to like him. Don't worry.
Okay, that's good. All right,
it's
thank you,
nothing against him.
So,
it's just like I'm watching his success and I'm like, is this organic or manufactured?
That's pocket watching at its finest when you watching the nigga's success.
Watch everything. Yeah. You know,
all right, guys, that's our episode. Thank you, Akademiks, for the numbers. You made Wayno's day. We appreciate it. Hopefully you stay off Twitter and Twitch acting crazy tonight.
I'm back on tonight. I just want to say, after a full, fruitful, successful night of beefing, Freddie, do you want to be friends, bro? We can be friends.
Friends, I feel like you're skipping a step here. There's something in the middle before you get to friends.
What is that?
Just some reconciliation.
Akademiks, do you ever cross the line?
I cross. Well, I usually cross the.
What line?
No. I do. I cross the line that they already crossed. Like, you can't fight fair with somebody who's going below the belt. Pause. You get me? Like, if they're kind of crossing the line, now you're just like, you can't show up to like a fucking knife battle with your fist, right? That don't make sense, Wayno. But anyway, Freddie, we can be friends. We can be friends. Me and Freddie could be the new, like, me and Wale, where we cuss each other out like every couple of days. Healthy. It's completely healthy.
Yeah, I think it's a little way too close than you think it is, Akademiks. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
Shout out to Freddie Gibbs. Shout out to Freddie Gibbs. Thank you guys for watching Everyday Struggle. We'll see you here tomorrow on Complex.
Freddie punching the air right now.